much snow here. "5.2 kilometers. Those bear tracks were away from here. Wow. Well, I'm glad we didn't get much snow here because I had my pile of wood there. I thought it was going to get buried. We were supposed to get like 10 to 15 centimeters, but we never did get it. That's good. Okay, let's turn that propane on. It's got some lumber, some tools. Look at that board fell off again. Jeez. I really got to screw that on. Oh, birds are already here. Oh, I don't have to get anything off the deck. Oh, good to be home. Let's see if the matches start today. I think it was Camel who was saying something about the matches. Yeah, it's just that they've been here a long time. That's why they won't start. I think it's time to throw this box out. This has been here for many years, and I think it's the striker, and you know, they've been sitting in the moisture and everything for years. So maybe it's time to open a new box. Oh, it's 10 degrees warmer here, and that's in the shade. That was pretty crazy to see that mom and cub. I said cubs in the video, but it was just one cub. Usually they have two. It's pretty common for them to have two. But it was only a sign of one cub there that I could see anyway. And there's no way they're going to be far from mom. And the reason I said you got to be careful because I was going around a couple of bush lines and she could be right there on my trail, right? And we've been up east before hunting caribou, and he'd come over a hill, and the polar bear started chasing Arnold right away, and there was two cubs there, and he's trying to, you know, speed up and get his gun off at the same time. He had his gun sitting in front of him so it wouldn't get lots of snow in it, and she finally turned and went back to the cubs. Just bungee everything now, and it's so easy to take apart. We just leave everything in here. Point moving it twice. It's going to be using it in the morning. Like one of this stuff. I threw my little shovel in here because I didn't have any room in my container. Gas. Oh, minus 13 out there. Got some good food. Some veggies. And I had at home in my fridge. Have to get rid of those. Eggs, of course. Winnipeg doesn't play till 9:30 tonight. I don't know if I'm going to be up for that. Well, I'll be up for 9:30, but I don't know. Probably watch period, I guess. There's no way I'm staying up any there. Squid game is on. Mmm. So good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Peppers, onion, mushroom in there. Why not? I'm really surprised at all that tastes. Just got a nice bite to it. I like that. Just putting a few things away. Watching the Jets game, but I'm too tired. My orange juice out. Just a chunk of ice. And I got a little bit of water from the night that I always put on my bed. And I think I'll just go lie in bed and play a crib game. Do something for a little bit, but I can't watch any more TV. That's not. I'm exhausted, so I don't think that crib game is going to last very long. I went outside to grab the generator, and it's super bright out, as you can see. And the northern lights seemed like they were right above my head and right over the cabin here. It was like really cool. And it was all, you know, the pink and blue and all kinds of colors. Good morning. Beautiful pink horizon, as usual. I have it about 15 degrees in here, and it was about 5 degrees when I got up. No wind this morning at least. And what is it outside? Ooh, it's a cool one this morning. It's about minus 27 out there. It was a beauty of a sunrise. I just said the birds, they were all sitting up on the tree waiting for me when I went out there. I didn't even see them. Happy now. Get these on nice and low. Getting close to being done. And then I'll make, I guess, eggs and some toast to go with it. Finally got rid of all that funky wood that was in here. You wanted to empty this box for a while. Man, that wood is awful. There we go. I think I'll turn this down now. We'll fill the rest up this afternoon. And let's get going on that roof. very long nails when I put this together. Hang over about 3/4 of an inch. Let's see. Made sure I took the light off and everything. I knew I'd break that light bulb or my floodlight. Time to make a tea. Coffee break time. Oh, it's already pretty late. Oh. What it is. We'll get wood tomorrow. That's why I came out early. Last night I would have started that, but I was freaking exhausted. I got the tin screwed down except for the 2 pieces I have to cut. But I have to change out the blade. I'm happy to have that done. Jesus, it's chilly out there. I got a few things to pick up and put away. I want to put my caribou antlers back up and a couple other things before I come in for a while now. I got the veggies in. Okay, here we go. Can't go wrong with this. People are always asking me, can I get out here in the summer? Well, of course I can if I really wanted to. You know, that would have to be by chopper. And I inquired before and it was way too much. It was a ridiculous price, like, you know, like $5,000 or $6,000 or something. Like to bring me out here, drop me off, you know. Maybe spend 5 days in here, 5 days here painting the windows on the outside and cleaning the yard and some other stuff. And of course picking me back up. But that's way too much, so I said no, I'm not going to do that. And getting here by what, 4-wheeler? No, I got to cross Church River, South Knife River, you know, endless lakes. Otter Creek, and all kinds of creeks in between. I'd have to try to go around all the lakes, and even with an Argo, that'd be no. For what? To come out here and get eaten alive by bugs? There's nothing for me to do here. Like I told somebody, there was a beautiful lake out front. Absolutely. I'd understand, but there's nothing to do here. Well, you can see the temperature out there this evening. It's 10:02. And I think I'm going to turn the generator off now and hit the sack. And you can see that tree moving a little bit. Sometimes there's some pretty big gusts, so let's hope that dies down like it says it's supposed to. And we have a nice day for hauling wood.
The United States and other powers have imposed targeted sanctions on Hong Kong as a result of what China is doing.
Or free marketplace anytime on CBC Gen. In Saskatchewan, opposition to the federal price on...
I don't know if you can see the trees moving. Still a pretty stiff breeze out there. I think it's time to fire up the generator now. I'll watch a little bit of news this morning if I can find any. I was just listening to CBC, but I can only take that for so long. Can't wait till I have the solar here. All you gotta do is get up and it'll be just like, you know, back home. Get up and turn the light on anytime. Out of propane. Finally. Had that tank on there for what, 3 years? Boy, I haven't cooked on this for a long time. Time for some cheese. You just have to have cheese. There we go. It's going to be a fine breakfast. But I'm going to bring back a Dutch oven with me. I'm going to start cooking on the wood stove while I'm not here. Been wanting to do that for a while, just haven't got around to it yet. Blankets. Oh. I'll bring that inside. I got the water on for some tea, and it's -9 out there. The wind chills up, but that's all right. A little bit of snow coming down. That bush line is slowly disappearing. It's coming down good now. Just gonna pour some water in here for dishes. I already ate. I was gonna barbecue the steak, but it was too windy. And then that was about an hour ago. I ate the rest of the leftovers. And now the wind died down, but it's still snowing. I could just make out the bush line over here, and Otter Creek is still gone. And for at least 2 hours it was all gone. And it was coming down extremely heavy. So people were wondering how I ended up with this line. Pretty simple. It was my dad's and my Uncle Mike's. And when I moved back here, I was down south in Winnipeg. When I moved back here in 87 or 88 or something, I don't remember exactly when. But when I came back, I started coming out here again and started getting my helper's license for this line. And really I was the only one doing that. My brother Fred did for a little while, I think, but I was the one that was always coming out here. And of course I used to stay at Dad's old cabin at South Knife. And then eventually I started working my way this way because I really wanted to get a camp on North Knife. So obviously I found this spot and built that little cabin in the early 90s. And then of course later on when I started contracting, making more money, well, I built this place, but then I moved. And I didn't think I was gonna, otherwise I wouldn't build such a big place. But I'm moving again, but it's different. I'll be out here full time. And I pretty much got it ready now it's close enough for coming out here, and that'll give me something to do when I'm retired. Work on the back room and everything else that has to be done, but right now it's pretty homey, and I can definitely handle this, no problem. But there you go, that's how I got the trap line. I just kept coming on it with my helper's license, and eventually, or one day I should say, I walked into DNR to get my helper's license, and they said, no, you're not the helper, or you're the line holder. I said, no. I said, that's my dad. I said, no, they signed it over to you. I was like, what? So that was pretty surprising. I couldn't believe it that it was under my name, and it was nice to. It was a nice surprise, and the rest is history, right? But how big is the line? The line's about I always say in acres because it's simpler. It's about 186,000 acres. This trap line. Well, there's bigger ones out there, that's for sure. But that's enough for me. Yeah, we got a bit. Get a bowl.
Away from the front of the net with the man advantage. No score here in the opening period. Jets and Flames on TSN. Inside every Highlander, you'll find advanced safety.
That was some good popcorn.
And here, included standard.
morning. Beautiful day. I like that. And the cloud in the sky. I love it. Time to get outside now. Start tidying up the yard. Feed the birds. Looks like about -12 out there or so. Beautiful day. Didn't put a blanket on last night. Not like me. But that's all right. Fair amount. Let's fill up the wood box, kindling box, I should say. Rot. See the tree here where it broke off. Looks like it burnt inside it. That's why it broke off easy. Fire got in there somehow. I still have to cut part of that off. It's a little bit too long. We'll split it all up later. I'm going to move ahead. And we'll put our first wood in the woodshed. Tomorrow morning before we go, we'll split some wood over there and we'll split the rest later and start hauling next trip. But here's the first handful anyway that's going into the shed. The first wood. Finally. And it's so nice, you can pull right up here, right? And just start filling. Come on. Okay. Here we go, first handful. Oh, we got the snow on here. Might as well, I wasn't gonna, but if I can reach this. There we go. That was the last thing I wanted to do. I'll throw the potatoes on right away. Spare potato there. I don't know if I'll throw that out or not, we'll see. Some sour cream. Finally, I get to use my sour cream. Never bring this out here. Oh, that is good. Real good. There is a 5:30 morning sky in northern Manitoba on a clear day. Frickin' nice looking day to head home, I'll tell you that. Take all my stuff back and wash it for next season. Just flip the fox. Not bad. Not a bad one. A decent one. There you go. Put that over here till we get back. My socks for the trip back. My list, I'll keep that there for now. GPS, watch. I still have to go and get that tank out of there. I think I'm ready. Slop pail and honey bucket are emptied. And the only thing left, I think, is this. That's a few trips of garbage right here. I think. Normally that's what it is anyway. My sweeper actually got right underneath there. It goes, the handle goes right flat, and I got all the little bits of fluid under there. And I think my machine's been pretty close to shutting down. So I'm gonna get my jacket on, get that tank out, throw that in there, and get everything in the sled. Tools on top here. As long as they're tight, not bouncing around, I'm good. Matter of fact, I might put them right at the back here. Move that tank to the front. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, that'll work. This can go here.